Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a restful holiday season and that you're fit and raring to go. I'm giving town hall meetings next week on the 31st of January and the 2nd of February, and I hope many of you will come along and ask questions there. But I will be covering four main points in those public meetings. Point one is that the University Council on the 13th of December has signed off the new university strategy. So we have a roadmap now until 2027. It's important to recognise, as our council does, that things will change over that 10-year period. It's not completely set in stone. We'll make adjustments. There'll have to be individual business cases for the big capital projects. And we lack certainty as a university, as does the sector, about what Brexit will mean and our access to the international student market. But the strategy has been signed off, so that's good progress. Secondly, what does the strategy mean for most of us? At the heart of Durham University, there's a commitment to people. We're as good as our faculty, to the people working in professional services, to the quality and diversity of our student body. So there'll be a lot of work on the faculty, on widening participation, on Durham Does. But you will also see some changes in terms of the physical fabric of the university. Some capital projects have been signed off by the University Council. The first ones that you will see will be two new colleges starting to come out of the ground at Mount Oswald, some redevelopment of some of the buildings on the peninsula, mainly minor building work in that case, new buildings for mathematics and computer sciences, new development at Maiden Castle, a £35 million investment there, which will be to the advantage of us all working in the university and to people in the city and region more generally. And very close to where I'm filming this, in the Palatine Centre, across the road, there will be the new development of a teaching and learning centre at Mary's Field, which we will open before the start of the 2019-20 academic year. Third point is that there's a lot going on that needs to therefore be managed, governed and consulted on. So I will be taking the community through and sharing with all of you through the website for the strategy 10 critical initiatives that UX is going to be monitoring with particular care. Some of those are bound up with the Queen's Transition Project. I'm pleased to say that in December we've signed a contract with Study Group to develop an international studies centre at Queen's, which we will continue to repurpose and replenish. We've got to bring some departments, particularly education, psychology and business, John Snow and Stevenson, we have to relocate them to Durham over the next 2 years. That's a big project for UX to monitor. The capital projects I just spoke about, the faculty project under the direction of the Provost, Anthony Long, Durham Does, under the COO, Jane Robinson. These are the main critical initiatives that we'll be paying attention to as the University Executive Committee, along with a project on curriculum reform and looking at the admission systems to the university. The governance for that, we now have a strategy delivery board, meets fortnightly, I chair that, and then for the big projects, there's a major projects board, and that's being chaired by Anthony and Jane. Around that, a lot of consultation, a huge opportunity for you to input into the design of the new buildings in particular, as well as our broader policies. We'll put everything that we can on the strategy website, a lot more consultation to come, as I say. Fourthly, lastly, the university is going to be making a very substantial investment in our future over the next 10 years. It will run to many hundreds of millions of pounds. We will be putting a lot of money into the core academic estate, probably another 150 million into the buildings that we need to repair, both colleges and academic. We'll be building more than 2 new colleges. We'll probably have 5 overall during the course of this period. So substantial investment along with IT and in people in the future of the university. But I do hope, my fourth point, that we will also be asking our friends, our alumni, foundations, all those people that care about the university and want to support the university to help us add maybe another couple £100 million or more to the budget line for the university over the next 10 years, and that would be in the form of a campaign for Durham. We can raise scholarships so that we can have something close to a needs-blind admissions policy, endowed chairs, the concert hall that we would like, a whole series of new projects, new institutes. So we will be working on that. I'll be working with Bruno van Dijk and other colleagues, and we will be taking a proposal for a campaign for Durham out to the academic community, the wider university community, and our council in April. Lastly, and I'd said 4 points, but I'm going to add a fifth, we'll have a public launch of the strategy in May. There'll be a launch event here in Durham. We'll also be launching it in Stockton and also in London. So a lot going on. Please come to the Town Hall event if you can. See what's going on through the strategy website and enjoy Epiphany term. Thanks everybody.